Hi, welcome back to Duke on a Bike. I apologise for taking you down the same road again that I did in the last video, but there's a very specific reason for that. I'm going to go down to Southern S to the caravan site down there, because that's going to be the base of the Tour de Faf for May 2026. The guys have booked a caravan for in there, which is about over a bit, pal. It's about 15 miles from my house, so it's quite handy for me. And I just want the guys to let the guys have a look, see where it is, and see what it's like. Because I think actually I've only been down there once myself before, so we'll have a look. It's quite a nice road to get to it, as you can see, and there's really only two ways out of it. This is a way, and the other way heads towards Dalbeattie. So we'll go down and have a little look, shall we? In other news, as you may or may not notice, I've got a new helmet, a new lid. What I was finding was that the weight of the camera on the front of the helmet was causing me problems. Now, it's all right for, you know, have it for a couple of hours and things, but if you've got it for longer than that, I was finding that across the top of my forehead was getting really sore, and it was quite distracting when you were out on the bike, out for a run. You know, it got to the stage that that's all you could think about was the pain in your head. Now, HJC helmets fit me best. I've tried lots and lots of different other brands, but HJC fits me best, which is quite good because they're in the more kind of budget range of helmets. So I thought it's got to be an HJC, and I want to get something that's a bit lighter. So I can't have a flip front, because the flip front adds weight to the front of the helmet, and as I said, that's where I have the problem. So it has to be a full shell, and so I've gone and bought myself this. It's an HJC, a whole lot of letters. Let's try and get them right. Oh no, I don't know. RPHA, maybe something like that. 11. It's a carbon fibre helmet, and the visibility is tremendous. It's actually designed for sports bikes, so you get good visibility up high, and that which it just gives you a much more open aspect. And I have to say, it's the quietest helmet I've ever had. I'm not even wearing earplugs at the moment, but I want to see what it's like for the microphone. This is the first time really I've tried it out. It's not properly bedded in yet. The cheek pads are still a bit tight, and but it'll conform to my shape, my head shape eventually, my square head. So it's a Friday. I'm just popping down here. On Tuesday coming, my bike's going in for its big service. So I'm going in, it's to get the valves done, obviously a full service. I'll need to get that engine light turned off on it, and that's just the exhaust valve throwing up its usual fault, so I'll get that turned off so it passes, because it's going for its MOT as well. And what's the other thing? Oh yeah, a new back tyre, because the back tyre's buggered. I've been needing that for a little while. I should have replaced it before I went on the Tour de Faf, but circumstances, it just, when I had time to do it, I was a bit late and they didn't have the size in stock, so I did the Tour de Faf on a legal but slightly dodgy back tyre, so I'm getting that changed. So it's going to be an expensive old time. I genuinely don't expect to see very much change out for £1,000, but that's just the way it goes. I'm getting it done at BMW because the bike's got a full BMW service history, and it does make a difference when you come to sell it. Not that I'm planning to sell it imminently, but you've got to consider these things for when you do want to sell. Right, Southern S is into the left along here somewhere. It's not this one, is it? No. Yes, it is. This one coming up. Where this car's going. It's a nice enough view. Drive down to the sea. If you're getting a rattle, I'm sorry about that. I need to fix that. I've only noticed it once I started riding. I'm getting a rattle from the chin mount for some reason. I don't know why, but I'll have a wee look at that. See if I can tighten that up some way. So the other thing I've done, which I'll talk about probably in a future video, is I've bought myself another Action 4 camera. I bought the 360, the DJI 360 camera, the Osmo 360, and terrific camera. I mean, it really is a well-made thing. The quality is great. Everything about it I like. I like the fact that the batteries are the same as my Osmo 4s, so I don't need different batteries. Pretty much everything is exactly as I would want it to be, but the software, oh my god, the software. It's not only bad, it's absolutely diabolical. Editing videos is quite a time-consuming business anyway. If you add 360 into the mix, you know, even when I had the Insta360, that adds a tremendous amount of time to the edit, but this software, oh dear god, it is awful. I'm a bit of a DJI fanboy, I always have been. I think the kit that they produce is first class. That's why I've got so much of it. But dear god, the software for that 360 is just a disaster. An utter disaster. And they don't seem to be in a hurry. Everybody's moaning about it and they don't seem to be in a hurry to fix it. I don't know. I think they've tried to make it very easy peasy to use, but it really is awful. It freezes, it takes forever to do anything. It's just garbage. So the 360 has been packed up, and if and when they decide to do something about the software, then I'll maybe try it again. But in the meantime, I'm just going to run with the Action 4s. I could of course run the 360 in single lens mode, but I like the Action 4s, and I can shift them about on the bike, give you different views. That's the idea anyway. So I've been spending money, don't tell the wife, between a really quite expensive new helmet and a new camera and my new Iuchi, or however you pronounce it, screen at the front. I've been spending up quite a bit. Normally I spend my money on the bike in the winter time because I can't get out on the bike, but yeah, I think I've kind of overdone it a little bit. Right, where's the entrance to this place? Coming up. So guys, this is Southern S caravan site, owned and run by Parkdean Resorts. Wonder if they'll let me in to have a wee look. They can only say no. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll take you down the bottom first. Looks like I can go in there without any restrictions. So you come down here, that's you basically right on the shore. There's an ice cream shop, chip shop, things like that there as well. So I'm going to go right down the bottom and let you have a wee look. There's a pub called Paul Jones. We've got people standing talking in the middle of the street for some reason. And a whole lot of people walking. No quad bikes or motorcycles beyond this point, eh? Very good.